What's going on, guys? It is David. We are live in Brooklyn, New York. Got Manhattan in the background. Right here we got my boy
Colby, the Colby Mitchell.
And you got Jay's physique.
There we go. We're going to be talking about some stuff today. I think it's going to be pretty important for anybody in the age ranges of 15 to 40. So if you're in the age ranges of that, stay tuned and listen up. I'm going to let Colby take it away.
So we all firmly believe that why you do something is more important than what you actually do. And so the reason that we decided to do this podcast is to start recording the conversations we were already having in daily life, where we're trying to discover true freedom in life. What exactly do I mean by true freedom? Spiritually, financially, everything under the sun.
Absolutely.
Love it.
I love it.
So before we get going here, we want to give you a little backgrounds on each of ourselves. Like I said, I'm Colby Mitchell, and I'm a commercial real estate advisor. I help people buy or sell land and commercial real estate buildings for investments and build financial freedom and leave a lasting legacy. Now, David, tell the people a little about what you do and, more importantly, why you do it, my man.
All right, let's get right into it, guys. First of all, my name is David. Again, I'll mention that. I am a content creator full-time.
Life of the content creator.
You know, everybody's a content creator these days, but I do it full-time. I work with businesses from all sizes and personal people as well.
Right here.
Yep. Right here, there's one. Right over there, there's another one.
Right over here, baby.
Basically, just helping people grow and get their message out there into the world on social media or any type of website or whatever they want to do. That's what I do. All right, Jay, your turn. What you got, buddy?
Cool. So you guys, I'm a content creator as well, more based in the fitness niche. I kind of started off making content just to kind of, motivate people. Like when I was a little bit younger, I was looking up to people as well. And I kind of want to push the message of just your mental strength, building yourself, building your brand, and just living the best life. So.
And something you said in one of your videos the other day, I love it. He's not a bodybuilder, he's a body sculptor.
Right. No, I do both. So, I mean,
your
physique is part of your confidence, and your confidence leads into business. It leads into how your creativeness is. Your confidence is everything. So.
All right, guys. So I know I'm a content creator, but I want to hear your guys' take on it, and I'll give mine at the end. I want to know what you guys think about content being important, or if you even think it's important in this day and age.
Absolutely.
Well, being a newbie to the content game, I can tell you that, I think it's so huge. I mean, the reason that I jumped in is it's free marketing. I mean, you have millions of people out there, and you have all these apps on your phone now where you can put yourself in front of them. Because someone told me this one time, you can be the best at what you do, but if nobody knows that, who's going to come to you?
Nobody.
So that was where I was like, okay, I'm over here grinding my ass off every day to try to be the best at what I do, but if nobody knows, nobody's going to work with me. And so I just use social media and content creation on every platform as a way to put myself out there and what I'm doing.
That's the smartest way to do it.
I like it. And also it's important to note that nobody in your field really does content the way you're doing content.
True. And in the residential game, there's a ton of people. I mean, here in New York, you got Ryan Serhant with millions of followers, but in the commercial avenue that I'm in, there's really only a handful of people, and they haven't really gone all in on it like I'm trying to do right now.
I think that's super dope. I mean, and I think that has to go with you being young as well. That kind of helps you kind of realizing the power of social media. I think some of the old guys are gonna hop on when it's a little too late.
Well, that's like our generation down. Like, we didn't grow up with social media. We were the ones that social media came out while we were just growing up. And then from under us, they grew up with it there. They don't even know life without it. I mean, that's where they go get their information from nowadays, and we've adjusted to it. That's where we go. Like, I'm not watching TV the way I used to. Like, an ad on TV is not going to hit me the way that an Instagram ad will now.
Yeah,
no,
100%.
not at all.
100%.
It just doesn't relate to us the same way. We all grew up with like different attention spans. We consume content differently from the back in the day. Like, people used to consume content in a way of like a distraction. Like, they would come home, watch TV or watch a show or something while they're eating. And then nowadays, people literally do it to hide from their problems. They do it when they're anxious. They do it when they need information, because TikTok and Instagram both show up in Google search now. It's a search engine now. So content is extremely important for not only like getting your reach, but everybody utilizes it. It doesn't matter what for.
It's crazy. So it's almost like a form of SEO at that point.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
That's absolutely what it is.
I want to hear your opinion, because you're behind the scenes with everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to say, even if it's not important, I got to sell it. You know what I'm saying? No, but I think it is important. It's super important. Social media is taking over the world. Like, whether you like it or not, social media is taking over the world, for the better or for the worse. It's taking over the world. And if you have a positive message, it's the best way to spread it. If you're trying to build something and you're not on social media, it's not going to flourish to what it can flourish to. So that's why 100%. I think social media is super important.
Whether you like it or not, you know this. I didn't have social media when we got started.
Yeah.
I had deleted social media. I did a social media cleanse. I never planned on going back. I loved it. But then I realized, like, there's all this free marketing out there. Like I've got to get back on. You have to adjust.
Yeah, it's about. I honestly don't even care for social media like that, but it's ignorant for me to sit back and not see the potential that it has.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, even if you don't like social media, post on it and hop off. Like there is so much potential on social media.
To that point, you either use social media or it uses you.
Hey,
one
I
of
like
the two.
That. Right.
You're either the data getting pulled for people like us to use, or you're using that data to your business's benefit.
Right. I mean, and there has to be both, or it's not going to work. So
you have to do a little bit of both.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to go into the market and kind of look for yourself what to utilize and kind of redevelop for your own product.
Yeah.
We have to consume a little bit of content just to see what is like valid and trending in, you know, different niches, because he's got different stuff going on than me. There's different edits, there's different lengths, and then for you, like, you'll have 30-second videos and I'll have 6-second videos. You have to consume a bit of content, but you don't want to become a consumer. You want to be a producer.
Thanks.
It's very important.
So Jay, how do you feel about it? Is it important to you?
Content?
Yep.
Absolutely. It is probably one of the most important things to me. Not the fact of being on social media, but the message that comes with it, as well as the creative ability that has come with it. Like, it has built a massive foundation for everything off of my phone. It like I said earlier, just touching on your confidence is there. Your learning abilities, you're seeking new knowledge every day on how to get better. You have constructive teams that you build, you connect with people, you learn social skills. Creating content isn't about what you put out or the vanity numbers, the metrics that you get. It's about learning, getting better, and building. It doesn't matter what you're building.
You said something there. You have the opportunity to share a message. I think that's the biggest thing. 100 years ago, people had to write things and put it on horseback to try to get a message to 100 people.
Right.
Nowadays, 100 people see my message in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
I mean, that is mind-blowing.
Yeah. I think, honestly, it's bad, but social media gives you credibility 100%. If you see somebody, it's horrible, but if you see somebody and they give you the greatest speech of their life, and you go and they have 200 followers, you're like,
it's so sad.
You're like, I don't know. If somebody gives a pretty good speech, you go and you see they have 100,000 plus followers, you're like, oh shit, this guy knows what he's doing. Like, because when you build a following, it means that you're valuable to people.
That's the vanity metric that I was speaking on.
It means that you're valuable. And it's like, it's a negative and a positive, because it washes away all the BS. But then it's like, there's some people that just don't break that. They don't understand content and they don't understand how to push things, but they have valuable information. So I think social media is a blessing and a curse in itself, but that's most things these days.
You have to learn how to balance it, really. Everything needs a balance.
Yeah, it's all a balance.
Like, some people, they can't get the fuck off social media, and I mean, that's where you need to bring in the balance and your what would you call it? Discipline to get the fuck off the app.
Yeah, 100%. So we're on the same page then. So everybody thinks that social media is pretty important.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt. Whether or not you like it, you got to be
the information renaissance is here, and all the information that has either been hidden from us, that wasn't known, or whatever it may be, there is boundless amounts of information on social media in general.
100%.
And you can find anything in the world, and it's just so important to actually have.
True. Yeah, 100%.
Right.
Can we just take a second? Look where we're at right now, dude.
I know, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Nuts.
This is fucking beautiful. Look at this. Look at what we do for y'all. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. My hands, my nuts, I can't feel them, okay? They're gone. 30 minutes ago, that was out the window.
You guys don't know this.
Locked.
Yeah, you guys don't know this, but it's cold as hell right now.
It's about damn 30 over
Let's
here,
actually,
baby.
I mean, I'm supposed to be black, but
how
I
cold
look
is
red.
it?
So,
let's see the exact temperature right now for you guys. New York, 40 degrees out here. We're just chilling.
Feels about 20.
No, yeah,
right,
but there's a gust.
I'm southern. Let's get that out of the way.
There's a gust.
Yeah,
so
I feel fucking needles
It's 40
in my
degrees,
hand,
but it feels like 36.
Oh, they can hear the gust.
Yeah.
Yo, it feels like I've been playing with snowballs.
It feels like 36. So it's almost freezing out here, and we're out here for you guys. We're having a good time, though. It's
Absolutely.
lit.
Okay, so I think something that everybody wants to know and that we're all trying to improve on, how do you make your content stand out amongst the crowd?
I'll let Jay take that one first, man.
Take the lead on this one? Okay. I'll just give 3 quick little pointers for this. The first one that I've had to learn myself is to include your personality, your personal brand, and like what you actually enjoy. I went from being very robotic and I made everything like there was no personality, and everybody wants to be able to feel like they can connect. So if you start off, add some personality, add some personal details from your life, share yourself. You don't have to share everything. You don't have to share what's going on with your mom and your parents and everything, but share a little bit of your life. That's the biggest thing. You You want to try and make it as quality as possible, honestly. If you can produce quality, you're already ahead of 90% of the people on social media.
So being personable and adding quality to
Absolutely.
people's life.
Those are the biggest things you want to do.
Dope. Yeah, I mean, I could say I agree 100%. Whenever I work with clients, the major thing that I have is definitely show your personality. Because you can be another gym person, you can be another chef, you can be another car mechanic, but if you add your personality and add that flair and people connect with you, you're gonna blow up. It takes
100%.
It takes being different, being unique, being consistent.
I was going to say, we haven't touched on one of the biggest pillars that I'm still trying to get on.
Yeah.
Consistency.
All of us.
You've got that on lock.
Yeah, Jay has it on lock. I definitely need to work on consistency.
And I mean, you can see the success from it. I mean, you're
right,
well over 100,000 followers.
Once you
now,
lock
staying
in,
consistent.
you're great.
Yeah.
You're good to go. But he said, what he does, like when you're building your brand, other people are going to like what you like, and that's where you build a very strong foundation for your following. Your following isn't just numbers; it's actual people who love you and what you produce. That's what content is.
So, kind of bringing it all back together, the 4 pillars I'm going to say are consistency on my end. How about yourself?
Creativity, for sure.
So that's the second pillar.
Definitely research. You want to research and keep updating your knowledge.
Finding all the data and stuff. Cool.
Yeah. Keep up.
And the last one for me has to be being unique. Being unique and personable to yourself. Like I said,
That's huge.
You need to not only talk about what you're doing, but show your personality while you're doing it.
So, as everybody knows, obviously, the name of this podcast is the 5 a.m. Club.
Yeah.
And the whole reason that we all hopped on 5 a.m. Club as a group was discipline. It had nothing to do with other than the fact that waking up early made me get more disciplined, and I'm a firm believer that discipline is the connecting stone to freedom. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're not disciplined and you rely on other things such as, like everybody likes to do, motivation, you're not going to get anywhere because that motivation is going to run out every time. So staying disciplined, doing things even when you don't want to do them, it's a major key in being successful. So
that's absolute facts. I mean, I can't add anything to that other than discipline and dedication. Stop trying to associate your goals with a prize.
Yeah,
that
true.
completely takes away from discipline. Discipline has nothing to do with getting something. It has everything to do with you need to do it right now, and you're going to do it. So,
definitely. I'll tell you, the one that's been helping me lately that I heard the other day was don't give in to your inner bitch. And
basically,
now when the alarm clock goes off, and I'm like thinking about hitting the
5
snooze.
more minutes.
That line goes off, and I'm like, man, you're gonna listen to your inner bitch, and you're gonna let your bitch win, because how you start that day and you hit that alarm clock and you let your inner bitch win, that's gonna continue out the day. Or if you hit the alarm clock, you get up, you wake up, you're the man you need to be. That's gonna continue into the rest of your day.
That's like my biggest thing. In my head, if there's something I don't want to do, I definitely say. I say don't be a bitch. Like I'm like, stop being a fucking bitch.
Right.
Like you're being a bitch. Like let's go. Like let's get it. You're being a bitch. My favorite quote. I say this shit all the time. Be comfortable being comfortable being uncomfortable. That's my favorite shit. That's my thing. That's my thing.
Literally confront yourself.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm uncomfortable in this cold right now.
Actually, I've had my hand in my pocket. This hand's pretty warm now.
So he's comfortable in the uncomfortable. There we go.
Yeah, baby.
I'm about to be comfortable in 1 second and be uncomfortable. I'm about to get uncomfortable right now.
I'm gonna hit the oldest trick in the book right here. Okay.
Right in the nuts. Hand to the crotch. Let's go. All right, guys. So the podcast is called the 5 a.m. Club. Let's wrap it up and bring it back to this point. What is one thing that you do that can help somebody out there that's trying to start the same habit at waking up at 5 a.m.? Let me start off with Jay right now. What you got for me, buddy?
Let me break it down. Make this real simple. Do something that's going to impact your whole entire day. So whether it's intaking food, what I do is I consume water very first thing when I wake up, and I consume a certain amount of carbs. This is your energy source for the day. This will make you feel great throughout the rest of the day. So just do something that's going to impact the rest of your day positively. That's something you want to do when you first wake up in the morning.
Dope. Yeah, I think let me take a step back from that. I think that's great. Obviously, get that energy first thing. You need that nutrition 100%. I'm going to take a step back, and I know how difficult it is to wake up at 5 in the morning. You hear that alarm and you just want to press snooze, but you can't. Literally, my thing when I wake up at 5 a.m. is I hear that alarm and I get up right away. I promise you, if you hit that snooze, you're going to go to sleep and it's going to be 7 o'clock. So do not hit that snooze. Wake up as soon as possible. It's going to suck for the first 30 seconds and you'll be over it. So get up as soon as possible.
That is the most true thing that we have said tonight.
Once you get up, dude, once 100%. You get going, like once I get to the gym, bro, I feel great, honestly.
Not even. It's once I get to the bathroom. Once I get to the bathroom and I brush my teeth,
I still feel
I'm like, all right, cool.
Still feel like shit.
Okay.
So my one thing, if I can only leave you with one thing, is dedicating some time. I don't care if it's 5 minutes or it's 15 minutes, but having some creative thinking time every morning, because that is when your brain is in the most flow state and you're the most creative, and it's been a game changer for me. So dedicate some time, have a blank piece of paper, put your thoughts on that paper, and then take a look at it afterwards. And I'm telling you, you're gonna have some groundbreaking thoughts.
There we go.
And I'm challenging you two, because you two have not done it yet. I'm gonna get you two on it.
Yeah, I definitely need to hop into that. I think because when I go home, I edit, so I think that's a little bit in there, but it's not.
But it's more of like the creative side of what you're doing on that. Like the editing is one thing.
Yeah.
But the more of the directing and like the creative side of like telling me what you think I need to do to make my work more creative.
It's more of a biological factor. Like
Gotcha.
you're literally dictating what's going on in your brain and putting it on paper type shit.
Gotcha.
That's what you told me.
100%.
Is
No,
that
that's
you're
exactly
just
what it is.
transcribing what's going on in your brain and you're acknowledging that shit on paper.
Gotcha.
And it allows your brain to like get organized first thing in the day.
That's true, because I definitely have thoughts that I don't write down, and I definitely forget about it.
I wish that I could. Yeah, exactly. I forget about like these cool ideas that I have that I should at least write down for later. You know.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try yours because I fast in the morning.
Okay.
I'm gonna try yours.
Bowl of oatmeal. Bowl of oatmeal
oatmeal.
with blueberries. That's your antioxidants. Perfect.
I like it.
And we all better be doing yours.
Yeah,
Feet to the ground first
I promise
thing.
you.
Right.
I'm gonna
Gotta
hold
get
y'all
up.
two to mine. And
Okay.
you take those 3 things. I'm telling you,
I
it's
still
gonna
have that
change your
calendar
morning.
you gave me with the fucking 365 days.
The life count. We're gonna bring the life calendar out.
Life
next time.
calendar,
You're
get
gonna
one.
see that next time.
It's
We're
gonna be
we're
down
gonna
below.
show-
Down below. We're subscribed. That's not gonna be down below.
I wanna
We
show
have
them next
money.
time.
Okay. We're gonna show you guys next time the life calendar. Colby put me on that thing. It's actually
It's the best gift I've ever been given in my life.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. You take a step back and you kind of realize, like, holy shit, like this much of my life is
Gone.
So,
Fucking gone.
So yeah, I think
Look at the camera and the light
yeah,
doing this.
Guys, I don't know if you guys can see it right now, but the camera and the light are doing this right now.
We are in the trenches
Yeah,
for you,
we're in
okay?
the trenches.
Look at this. Look
is
at this
cold.
beautiful city.
We
right
are
here.
in Brooklyn, New York right now.
New York,
Manhattan in
baby.
the background. I appreciate you guys tuning in for the first 5 a.m. podcast.
Oh,
show.
like the third
First of
one.
seven.
The first one you're
First
gonna
of
see.
All right,
seven.
guys. As you can see, we all have mics. We're all good to go. This is literally the 7th take of this.
Yep. If the sound was recorded this time, we'll be good to go.
We're good to go. I did my due diligence. Everything's good to go. We're in Brooklyn. Let's go.
Yep.
This is it.
Come on, stay tuned, baby.
Let's go.
Next time, baby.